Hey, it's Smrtdeath, aka Sethany, aka Little Death, aka Baby Boy, you stay on my mind, reveal my fantasies, and we're about to go in the DMs with Mascarilla. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and I do singing / rapping vocally.
When did you get into making music as Smrtdeath?
I probably doing like the Smrtdeath stuff. I think I started doing it like maybe a year and a half ago. And before that, I was like doing some other stuff. But then I like figured out something I really liked doing, and like it was like this project, and like kept going with it.
So what were you doing before?
I was doing like more like rappier shit before. Still like auto-tuned out and stuff, but like less singy, more rappy. And then I figured out kind of how to sing, and I was like, oh, I like this. And then I kept figuring it out. Now I think I'm okay at it. What does your name mean? Smart means death. Smrt means death. So death.
Wait, what?
Smart, like Smrt, is a Czech word. It means death. So my name is Death. But people didn't know that it meant death, and they just thought my name was Smart. And so I added the death, and then you get Smrtdeath. It's a Slavic word, Czech.
So your name used to be just Smart?
Used to just be Smart. Way long ago, my name used to be Smart because it was a joke because of The Simpsons, where he says, I am so smart, SMRT. And I was like, oh, that's really stupid. I'm going to make that my name. And then I was going to change it. And then I found out it was a word and it meant death. And I was like, oh, that still works with what I'm doing now. That's sick. And then I added the death to make it a better name. And, well, I guess it doesn't explain it. But people, hella Czech people, shout out everyone in all the Slavic nations in my comments on YouTube explaining what Smrt means. Smart, Smrt. You already know. Shouts out to y'all. I grew up listening to like lots of rap music, and like pop punk stuff too. And then I was like a real big underground hip hop head for a while, listening to like Def Jux and like Rhymesayers and like shit like that, and like the whole like old like New York underground scene I was really big into. And then still like fucking with bands. I used to really like indie rock at one point. Always just like listen to, I don't know, like all sorts of different shit. Just kind of like whatever I liked.
So what would you say influenced the Smrtdeath project?
I would say that the Smrtdeath is like mostly influenced by like pop punk, a bit of emo, and then like rap.
So were there artists you were listening to at the time that kind of got you in the zone, or?
Well, like when I started doing it, I was like doing it, and I would be like making like like songs like similar to what I'm doing now. And my one friend would always hate on me. He'd be like, "Man, stop doing that Blink 182 shit. Like that's no good." And then like way back in the day, I found Chris, like Horsehead, found his music, and I was like, "Oh, this is like kind of like that. Not like I'm gonna keep doing this shit. Like there's people doing this. This is cool." And I kept fucking with it. How do you not break your nails off when you like tying your shoes? And can you show them? Nail gang? I don't break them when I'm tying my shoes because my mom taught me when I was a kid how to tie my shoes. So I know how to do it pretty good. But sometimes I do break them, like maybe like opening a door, like to a car. You snap it too much and it breaks and shit. And then I get very sad. But a lot of the time, they're just very resilient. They're strong. You can see.
How long have you been painting your nails?
Like, I don't know, 5 years more probably. Like a long time.
So where do you go to a place and get them done?
No, I do them myself. They're my real nails. A lot of people always ask. Real nails, do them myself. I go to, I don't know what the American equivalent. I go to Shoppers. I get the cheapest nail polish, but the good colors, and I just paint them at home. I'm nice.
So
with
what's
it.
the inspiration behind the nails? What made you want to do it for the first time?
Just like being goth, I guess. I used to just paint my nails black, and like wear all black and have hella chains and like rings on and shit. And then I started experimenting with colors, and then I was like, fuck yeah. Like, look, it looks sick. Halloween, baby. What the fuck it is.
What do your parents do?
My dad is a lawyer, and my mom used to be a prof, and now she works at the Law Society of Manitoba.
Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister. She's a nurse.
So, what does your family think of you?
They're cool. Like, I'm like the weird one, obviously, but they like grew up with me, and I was always the weird one, so like they get it, you know. They don't think that, like, they're not like, what the fuck is this? It didn't like, you know, I was always this dude.
Are they supportive of your music?
Yeah. I don't like show them my shit or whatever, but they know that I'm like going away and like doing stuff, and like people are hitting me up, and I'm like making enough money that I'm surviving. So they're like, they're down, they're supportive, they're cool. Like, yeah. Shouts out to my family, love you. I live with my girl in Canada. It's cool. I like it there. I grew up there. It's hard to move to America if you're Canadian. But you know, I like come back and forth because like all the homies are out here and shit, and it's like, it's fun. But I'm trying to at least figure out a situation where I can like get out here for a minute. But like back home it's chill. I got like my friends out there, and there's like, you know, I got shit that I do there. I just like chill with my girl, work on music and stuff. Okay. How did you get so good at soap shoes? I spent 3 years training at a soap shoe academy. I was taught by this dude, Mr. Soap, and he made us practice for the first 2 years, no wheels. So you'd just be running up, jumping on ledges, practicing grinds and stuff. And then the third year, he finally gave us wheels. And everyone would just fall down, eat shit all the time. But finally, I got the hang of it. I was the first one to do like the 3-stair rail at soap camp. And so I never really looked back. I heard you don't eat meat. How do you handle rap beef? I'm not a rapper. I just crush a lot.
Are you a vegetarian?
Yeah.
How long have you been a vegetarian?
I've been a vegetarian for like probably coming up on like 3 years.
What influenced that?
You know, it's not very ethical to eat meat. But originally I just did it because when I first moved out of my parents' crib, I like would never eat, like I would never buy meat because like I didn't know how to cook it. And I was working at a restaurant at the time. The only time I would still eat meat, I would eat like shitty leftover chicken wings that were like sitting out on the counter, and I would feel sick, and I was like, this is trash, I'm just gonna stop eating this. And then once I stopped eating it, I figured out like the environmental impact and like all that shit. And also like animals are cute and I love them, and I don't want to eat them. They have pretty faces. Like even cows, you ever see like a baby cow? It's fucking cute. And like that's veal. Nah. It's disgusting. Baja Blast or Code Red? Code Red. What do you think of Tom DeLonge's opinions on aliens? I think that Tom DeLonge is woke bae. What was the weirdest experience you've ever had with a fan? I don't know, nothing that weird. Everyone's pretty cool, but sometimes people are just punishers, you know? And they come up and they're like, what's up? And you're like, what's up? Yo, nice to meet you, da da da. And then they just won't leave, and they just continue to punish you over and over and over. Like someone who's usually like pretty like wasted or fucked up, whatever, but that's just not really weird, but it's annoying, and don't be that person. It's bad. Will you ever release a cover of In Too Deep by Sum 41? I need it in my life. Sparkly heart emoji, sparkly heart emoji, sparkly heart emoji. Probably not. But maybe I'll sample it. What is a Caesar? A Caesar is a Canadian version of a Bloody Mary. It's much better. It's saltier. It's just the best. It's the best hangover drink, best drink in general. If you like spice, salt, it's delicious. And my favorite food is hot sauce, so I really like it a lot. What the fuck is Stan a legend, and why do you think it's so funny? So, first of all, we stan a legend. And second of all, it's like if you ever read anyone's Twitter replies and shit, like an actual famous person, it's all just people like, we stan, oh my god, king, oh my god, queen, we stan a legend. Like they do anything. And it's true. So if anyone does anything and you like them, you stan a legend. And they're a legend and you stan. We stan a legend. Did being in Winnipeg have any effect on how you approach doing music? Not really. have the internet. How would you eat me if I was a cracker with hot sauce on you? Why the fuck you still in Winnipeg? It's a nice place and I'm a nice boy. And you know, I'd be out. I'd be around. You see me. How long have you been skating? Since I was like a kid, probably since I was like a tween, I would say. I would, you know, go be a little skate rat, fucking take the bus, go to spots and try to film tricks down some stairs and hurt myself. It's fun. Now I'm pretty washed, but still got a couple moves, you know. See me on the courts, the skate courts. Who are your favorite rappers? Ja Rule. Would you let someone eat your ass? Yes. Do you even français? Oui, je parle français très bien, mon ami. Ce n'est pas grand chose à moi. Do you ever kiss your nail paint goodnight? No. When was the last time you poo-poo in your pant? None come to mind, but Lotus did poop his pants.
What's the story there?
We were drinking mimosas all day in the morning before the emo night day. Yeah, before emo night day. And we went to go shopping, and that fool, he tried to fart, and he sharted. And he went to try to dispose of his underwear, and he's going to be so pissed. He went to try to throw his shit out in the back room of the store, and the fool working at the store caught him, and he was like, what are you doing? He thought he was trying to, like, steal some shoes or something, and Lotus was like, yo, bro, I'll level with you. I shit my pants, and I'm trying to throw this shit out. And the dude was like, all right. He, like, gave him a bag, and he, like, threw his shit out in the garbage can outside. How much weed do you smoke? We smoke big gas over here. Where's your favorite place to perform? On stage. How long haven't you shaving your mustache? Bracket. It's honestly like probably like 8 years. I trim it, but I don't shave it. And if you're in my comments and you say I should shave, suck my dick from the back.
Why don't you just like dye it red already?
Man, everybody stays telling me to dye it red, and I don't want to put bleach on my face, and I'd probably look stupid, and it would stain my face red. You ever dye your hair and you get the dye on your face? It stains your face. You do that shit on your face? It's just gonna look. It's not gonna.
There's gotta be a way to do it.
There's probably a way, but I just don't know. I don't know if there's definitely a way, but I don't know if it's the wave. You feel me? You know what the fuck going on. You going to be in Winnipeg this summer? Yes, I live there. If you could either be a panda or a giraffe, which would you be and why? Right now I kind of got panda colors on, and I love bears, so I guess I would be a panda. Oh, how did you become friends with Wolfdrawn? Love you. So I met Wolfdrawn on Vampire Freaks. So he was posting, his name was like XX Wolfie XD, and my name was like underscore death BB underscore. And he just kept posting these sick fits all the time on this one thread on Vampire Freaks. And so I just like hit him up in the DMs, and I was like, dude, like, you're sick. And he was like, man, you're sick too. And ever since then, that's my man, you know? Big shout out, Wolfdrawn. Is it hard to make the god-awful music you make? It's hard to say. Go Knights? Yeah, go Knights. Golden Knights. All the way. Fuck the Jets. Golden Knights, baby.
Explain how that happened.
My cousin plays for the Golden Knights. He scored the game-winning goal against the Jets. Fuck the Jets. I'm from Winnipeg, so I still love the Jets. But fuck the Jets. Golden Knights, bitch. We win in the cup. He's going to bring it home.
What's your cousin's name?
Ryan Reeves.
How old is he?
He's like 30 or something.
So, were you and your family going to those games?
No. You can get, like, tickets. Like, he can get you tickets, but you still have to pay for the tickets. I'm not trying to pay for no NHL playoff tickets. That shit is expensive. Apparently tickets in Vegas are like $2,500.
But if he wins the Stanley Cup and, you know, like every player brings it back to their hometown.
He'll bring it to Winnipeg and I'll touch it.
There's going to be photos of you.
I really hope so. Yes. Me, like,
Touching
I hope there could be, I think that shit is hella heavy, but maybe I'll get someone else to hold it up and I'll try to drink out of it.
If you could drink one thing out of the Stanley Cup, what would it be?
Water. You know, you gotta stay hydrated. Whiskey, maybe. No, water. Hydrate. Describe your worst haircut. Every haircut I've ever gotten has been my worst haircut. When I was a kid, I used to get very upset every time my mom would be like, you gotta get a haircut, your hair's getting too long. And I'd just be like, no. And every time I thought I looked like an idiot. And then I figured out you don't have to get a haircut anymore. Now we're here. I haven't had a haircut. I haven't even had like a trim probably in like dumb long, like way too long. My hair is not in good shape at the bottom. I need a trim, but I don't like to lose even a little bit of length. I'm very attached to this shit.
When you're like in an airport or out in public, do people just assume that you're famous or something because you look?
People definitely stare at me, like especially anywhere that's like a more normie place. Even actually at LAX and shit, people be staring at me all the time. And yeah. I don't know. They're just like, oh, you look weird. And they're looking at me. But I like to do the thing, especially if it's like some old dude. And I see him. You know, people do the thing where they're like this. They're like, you know, and then you catch them looking at you. And I just stare back. And I hold it until they look away. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Fuck you. I do look good, you know? I hate that shit. What's your favorite car? Damn, the Hummer. I want a Hummer H1 because you can run over anything. You get in any car accident, you're going to be safe. They look stupid as hell. Super expensive, very wasteful. Probably one of the most wrapped vehicles you could possibly have. I would get a yellow one because classic, great color. Red one, obviously, or a black full murdered out Hummer. Could be a H3 too. And I'll just throw all my money at that shit forever. And I'll run over mailboxes, garbage cans. No animals. Keeping them safe out here. You know what the fuck it is. What's your favorite drug? My favorite drug is the sweet taste of love.
I literally knew you were going to say that.
What's your favorite cartoon to watch? I would say Aqua Teen. One of the best cartoons ever. Fuck Master Shake. He's a dick. Love Meatwad. Love Frylock. Fuck Carl. Like the fucking running joke. The running joke of when you throw some shit at the ground, it just explodes. I like that. I like when something, you know, the world's built up. The tiny little jokes, the little details. That's what keeps me coming back to Aqua Teen time and again. It's a true fucking banger. Did you meet little Aaron and little Lotus? I met Aaron through our friend Wolf Drawn. He hung out with Aaron at a show of his, like maybe a year and a half ago or something. And he was like, yo, you gotta fuck with my man. And Aaron was like, who? And then he was like, no, this dude. And he put Aaron onto me. And then Aaron hit me up after that, and we started talking and shit. And then Lotus I had tried to hit up because I wanted to work with him before, but he ghosted me. And then I think Joe put him on to me. And then him and then my old manager also was hitting him up. And then he like checked my shit out and he was like, oh wait, this dude's sick. And then then we just started talking all the time. And like we would FaceTime each other like every night. If either one of us was fucked up, we would just like call each other and we would just like talk for hours. And we just became best friends. Love you, babe. Someone just said, I have several questions. That doesn't help us because I'm not going to reply and get them from you. Also, but really, if you're trying to DM someone something and you have a question or you want to say something or you like want to ask about a feature or like some sort of work, don't send a DM that says yo or a DM that says what up, because it's like, you're not going to, like, where are you going to go from there? Lay your cards out on the table. Can you see the table? If this is the table, your cards, lay them out. Because then you know what the fuck's going on. Otherwise, you're just shooting in the dark. You know what I mean?